Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Mysterious Monster Hunters of Kentucky. This is D, kind of like the team leader, but I don't even have a team yet, so it's gonna be a little bit weird and shit. But what's going on is I'm here just to introduce the channel, introduce those big feet to you, so those who don't know who he is can get like firsthand like ears on their past and history and stuff like that. That's really what I'm trying to do. But hold on a minute. Alright, so it's raining today, so I won't be able to get anything done really. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna introduce the channel to y'all pretty much. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna just tell y'all that I'm by myself right now, which I won't be going in the woods by myself. I'll be going in the woods for daytime investigations by myself, but nighttime ones, I'll be in there with a couple of other guys. We aren't really going to be using any guns or anything like that because we are not trying to hurt the animal in any way. We don't want to hurt that animal at all. I got poison ivy right now, but so what's going on is we have to have 15-minute videos, so the whole entire thing will be split up into parts and shit like that. But so pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna have me and either one of my brothers, or it's gonna be me and my friend on his farm looking for that albino Bigfoot. But first things first, the Bigfoot that we are actually going after mostly is the Bigfoot of the Pinicles, which I'll tell you history on him. The Native Americans and the settlers used to call him the brownish beast because they called it brownish. Well, I don't remember the Native American's name, but I remember the settler's name. It was the brownish beast. It's pretty much mean the same thing. It's pretty much saying the same thing in Native American. But what's going on is they shit. Hold on, I'll tell y'all. So pretty much I'm having a hard time today. Is woke up early, too early, but what I'm trying to tell y'all is I'm trying to get to the point right now, but I can't remember where I was at. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell y'all that they called him the brownish beast because he was brown, mostly brown, but he was in different colors, which this Bigfoot is about like 9-10 foot tall, weighs like fucking, from what I've heard he weighs at least like 850, 900 pounds, just about like in between that range. So that's a big motherfucker. And then again, when I go in there and look around, I've noticed there's different sized tree structures and shit in there, which means that there is different big feet in there. So that's something to think about. I think there's more than one in there. I found his nest and then he moved it, but that was before I ever started recording and doing all this stuff. But so pretty much his history is what happened was he would, like, the Native Americans, they met him around, I'm not even going to try to come up with dates and stuff like that, because I'm not going to try to remember the dates that I read because it's just stupid. Like, there's no reason to remember dates. It was like around when, it was before the settlers came over that the Native Americans were running in with them, so I'll just say that. But so the Native Americans were talking about this Bigfoot who would come in their like villages and shit and fight them and steal some children and take them into the woods and eat them. So he was pretty much a badass. And he would take them and eat them and then put their heads on a spike, like a stick, you know what I'm saying? and leave him outside of where he lived at, so the Native Americans would know where his perimeter of his area is, and they wouldn't go in there or else he'd run and kill them. So that's basically the history on him. And then when the settlers came, the settlers had guns and all that, and he didn't really mess with the settlers as much as he messed with the Native Americans. So that's what's going on there. And then so now we get to the history of the albino Bigfoot. It's it was around the time that the Civil War was happening when he first got sighted up where he is. He got sighted up there. So there was a caravan coming through, and they reported a very big white hairy man. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you the specs on this guy. He is at least 8 to 9 foot tall, or yeah, 8 to 9, maybe 9.5. Who knows? But and he weighs in that fucking 490 to 530, like that. That's how much you weighing into, which means that he's a quicker one. And he so yeah, we're right around the Civil War, and there's a caravan coming through. They reported a very large, hairy, white-haired man that come over the hill, throwing shit over the hill at him. And they told him not to pay no attention until he come over the hill one day and just destroyed that caravan. And they were looking for him, and they really didn't have any luck trying to get him, so they left him alone and got back to what was at hand, the war, pretty much trying to get the South trying to get the South reunified with the Union, pretty much. But what's going on there is just all kinds of shit was going down, and that's history on the albino Bigfoot, and he's still being sighted to this day. And both these Bigfeet are in my hometown. But if anybody sees anything suspicious in the state of Kentucky in the Appalachian Mountain region, just hit me up at 859-200-3450. That's my phone number. So that's what's going on there, and we'll go investigate it for you. Well, I will. If I'm not allowed to bring anybody else, I'll come over there and see what's going on, and I'll look around and I'll tell you if you are dealing with something pretty bad. But so that's what we'll be going after, those two Bigfoot, most of the time, until people actually start calling us and getting us to come over there and stuff. So that's what's going on there. So that's basically what's going on, and I'm gonna leave y'all off here. I enjoyed telling you the history on them, so please rate, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, and one more thing, please give me some support. I'm new to this YouTube thing, so I don't know a lot about it. So please give me some support with this channel. Subscribe and like it and do all that stuff. So really, that's it for this video. See y'all.